Hi to all my middle school and high school students. Also, if you are in fourth or fifth grade, I think that you could do this without a problem. Xavier, I think you could do it in third grade. However, this is really geared more toward middle and high school. Amira and Galia, you two could definitely do this. Feel free. But one of the things that I would like to talk to you about when you're making a piece of artwork, we're going to be doing what's called observational art together. And observational art is where you observe something and then you draw it. So observational art is not something that you do quickly. It's slow. On top of it being observational, we're going to focus on what's called the contour line, which would be the outline of anything that you draw. So if you notice, the outline to the mug and the outline to the cup and the scissors and the paintbrushes are very defined. So we're going to be talking about observing something, drawing it, and focusing on the contour. So what I mean by observational art, if you notice, there is a coffee mug, there is a cup with scissors and paintbrushes, and there is a large vase that had paintbrushes in it. But I want to show you this. So this is the cup that I was looking at. It looks a little different now because it's sitting a little differently. But this is the cup that I was looking at when I did this. So you can tell it's clear because I drew what was inside, what I could see. When you go to do this drawing, you're going to be looking at the outer edge of everything, but if you can see through it, you have to draw what's inside. So this is positive space. Everything that you can see that's tangible, you can touch, is positive space. I cut mine out and glued it to blue construction paper so that you could see that we're not doing the negative space. We're leaving that blank today. That's not going to be our goal. Our goal is to observe something and draw it. So I'm going to teach you how I observe, and I'm going to show you with this piece of this thing of Scotch tape. When you're looking at an object and you're observing it for art purposes to be able to draw it, you have to look at something slowly. So your eye will travel from the top of this. First, you look at it from the top of this tape dispenser all the way around so that you can see that it's curved. This is a little straight. It curves again. Then there's a long straight line. It'll curve up, but then it comes in a little bit. It scoops down like the letter U. I'm going to really take my time and look inside this circle. And I'm even going to pay attention to the shape of the tape as it goes on to the part that cuts it off. I'm taking my time. I'm observing the actual outline of what this looks like. So in order for me to be able to draw it, I have to be still and look at it and observe. Then after I've looked at it completely the first time, I can then draw it. So I'm going to go slow again. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw the parts that I see slowly. And if I mess up, I'm going to erase and go back. Make sure you start with a pencil, please. Once you have drawn, when I drew all these different objects, I started with a pencil. I then went around the outline with a black marker so that that contour line would stand out. I did add a little bit of shading to my contour lines just to give my shapes a little bit of volume. I didn't add it here because I didn't see the shadow here. So I know that I'm going to move fast with middle and high school, but here's your assignment that goes with this. You're going to have 2 drawing assignments a week, 2 video lessons. After my instruction, your job is going to be to 2 times do an observational drawing. The first observational drawing I would like you to do is with kitchen things. So a fork, a spoon, a cup, a mug, a pot, a dish, something that you would find in your kitchen. You only have to do 1 object. If you would like to do 3, go for it, do 3. But you only have to do 1. Should I have you do 2? I'll let you stick with 1 if this is the first time you're doing it. If you've done this before, do 2 or 3. I want you to draw it, and then you're going to outline it with the contour lines. You can text me your image so that I can go over it. My Facebook is Michelle Moffett Jones. You can friend me and message me that way and let me see it. It's fine. But this way I can go over maybe what you need to work on. That is your first lesson. Make sure, don't worry about the background. You can cut it out the way I did and glue it onto a piece of construction paper if you have it. If you don't, you could just leave the background white. It's fine, because our next drawing, the next assignment that you're going to get on the next video will be a complete contour line drawing, and you'll see what I mean by that. So we're only focusing on objects. We're focusing on the outline of those objects mostly. Draw it in pencil, outline it in marker. Make sure that you take the time to observe what you're looking at first. Do a once through with your eyes before you start to draw, then draw. The first few times you do this, it's not going to be easy. That's okay. It doesn't have to be easy. Try and try again. Okay, that's part of it. Getting the angle of the ellipse for a cup can be hard. It's not going to be a circle. So just really quick, I'll show you what I mean by that. If you're drawing a cup and you're looking at it, it's not going to have a round top like that. It's not going to look like that. It will have what's called an ellipse, which is an elongated oval. Okay, so the top of a cup will always have an elongated oval. It will not have a perfect circle. So just keep that in mind. That's just a rule when you're drawing. I'm looking forward to seeing your drawings, guys. There's going to be a second video that's going to talk about an entire drawing. I would like these, if you're going to do them, I would like to see them by Friday, but it's at your will. This is your time to do your art. So, but I would love to see them. Okay, good luck, guys. Talk to you soon.